Welcome to Blues Baseball, Game 2 of a 3-game series against the Menlo Park Legends on a firework night at the ballpark. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Ryan Giacomini, joined alongside Addy Daudet. Well, it should be a really fun one tonight. Blues got a big win last night, and tonight, hopefully, some fireworks after an offensive firework game again from the Blues.
Yeah, very exciting day here at Sinsheimer. The fans are excited for some good baseball after a great game for the Blues yesterday, and the crowd is, the community has really shown up for the Blues tonight, so it should be fun for everybody.
Yeah, already a good crowd. I mean, a lot of the seats filled, and we still have 7 minutes till first pitch. Expect more people to continue to flood in before the game gets going. As a reminder, if you guys can't make it to the game in person today, we will stay live after the game to show the fireworks show. That will start about 10 minutes after the game ends. Addy and I will take the headset off after the post-game show. We'll point the camera to the sky, and we'll let you see the fireworks. We'll also turn down our crowd mic so you guys don't lose your hearing. Before we talk about tonight's game, let's recap last night. We mentioned offensive fireworks from the Blues. That was really highlighted by a beautiful 2-run home run by Mason Ashlock, the second Blues home run of the season and the first at home. Let's take another look at that shot from last night.
Big swing from Ashlock, goes all the way back to left field, and that
an absolute missile, a 390-foot home run sent over the Earth System sign in left center field. A great moment for the Blues early in the year. The first home run of the season came on Wednesday when Cutter Gage Webb, in his first game with the Blues, hit a home run in Sonoma. But last night the Blues were hitting the ball very hard. Kosei Suzuki had a ball that could have left. Same with CJ Moran, and Mason Ashlock was the one who got it done.
Yeah, huge for Ashlock, considering that it was his only hit of the night, and it came in that last at-bat for him in the 8th inning. So huge for him to be able to secure a hit on the night, and more importantly, his first home run at Sinsheimer for the Blues so far this season. But yeah, all around, great hitting by all the Blues players. We definitely saw that in the 5th and 6th inning where things really started to pick up, and we saw the Blues bat all the way around the order in that 6th inning, which really turned the tide of the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, the Blues scored 10 runs on 14 hits, left just 8 runners on base. Every batter in the order got a hit yesterday. A 3-hit game from Kyle Becker, 2-hit game from Cesar Chavez, CJ Moran, and Jack Riddell. Everyone else had just 1 hit. But the Blues offense looked incredible last night. Back-to-back games where they've scored 10 runs. And on top of that, the pitching looked really good. I mean, the bats got hot really quickly, and they didn't really. The pitching didn't necessarily need to be super dominant because they held a big lead for most of the game, but they were. Titus Goki, Felix Stork, and Joseph Gamber were the 3 pitchers who threw yesterday, combined for just 2 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, and 11 strikeouts. The Blues, in all of their games this year, this is game number 11, so in their previous 10 games, double-digit strikeouts in every single game from the pitching staff. They've only given up 1 earned run over the last 2 games. It has been pure domination from the staff.
Yeah, it's been huge to be able to only have to use 3 pitchers in a game, especially when we'll be playing the same team with these 3-game series now that we're getting into regular play. So huge for the Blues to be able to not waste too many arms in a game. We already saw Titus Goki went 5 innings to begin with, almost 1, 2, 3 every single inning. Besides the second, we saw a little bloop. He had a fourth batter, but other than that, he was just lights out for the Blues. And it's always great to be able to rely on your defense, but you don't always have to when the pitching is just on fire, which they were, and we could leave the infield and the outfield to just think about their at-bats and getting their bats on fire, and they were able to just be a dominant team all around in that sense.
After the RBI single in the 2nd inning by Joaquin Stewart, Blues pitching retired 15 straight batters and didn't allow another hit for the remainder of the game. The only 2 base runners were Fillinger and Jordan Medina, who both walked as well. Barclay Ovali reached on an error. But those were the only 3 base runners allowed. As I mentioned, those 10 strikeouts, or 11 strikeouts, excuse me, a very dominant day on the mound. We do have to go to break, but real quick before that, we want to highlight yesterday's dog of the day, Kyle Becker. A 3-hit performance, including an RBI triple, and he scored 2 runs as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd ask you at this time to please stand if you're able. Kindly remove your hats. The national anthem. The national anthem is being sung by Sadie Badger. Sadie?
It's a beautiful day for baseball, and how about some fireworks to cap off the night later? Blues taking on the Menlo Park Legends. Game 2 of a 3-game set. The Blues got the win last night, improved to 3-3 in CCL play. They currently sit in 3rd place. We'll take a look at the standings a little bit later. But for right now, let's introduce the starting pitcher today for the San Luis Obispo Blues. The starting pitcher is Brendan Comerford. He's a familiar face of the Blues, but we've never seen him in this spot on the bump. He's trying to convert to a 2-way pitcher. It's a 3-pitch mix for him, fastball, slider, changeup, but he has never pitched in his collegiate career, not with the Blues, not with Aloni, not with Gonzaga, not ever. So he will get an opportunity to work the hill tonight. That fastball is going to sit around the 90s. He also, I mentioned that slider and that changeup. He said to me that those are both work-in-progress pitches, which is something you would expect for someone who hasn't pitched since high school.
Yeah, and if you're sad to see him out of the lineup, don't be. He will be hitting in the 3 spot as the designated hitter. So we will both get him offensively and defensively in tonight's game.
Let's take a look at who he will be facing for the Menlo Park Legends. It's led off by Jordan Medina. Tyler O'Toole, who led off yesterday, will bat second. Ethan Mooser bats third. His pal Ethan Fillinger will clean it up. Casey Levitt McGee is the designated hitter. Mason Griffin, Joaquin Stewart, Nick Madrigal, and Brian Kenny round out the order. First pitch is swung on and missed. At 6:03 p.m., it's 65 degrees and sunny. Fouled back, and very quickly Comerford, in his first ever collegiate at-bat as a pitcher, is ahead in the count. Comerford, in his 3 years with the Blues, has recorded over 250 plate appearances, but never has pitched until today, and it's a 3-pitch strikeout to start the day.
Number 1834, and that's you. So the marketing 10 gets your ball of slow heat for Valentine's 3 Cafe. Next up, the shortstop, number 3, Tyler O'Toole.
Brings up Tyler O'Toole. He was the only Legends player who didn't get replaced at some point during the game. We saw 8 different reserves come in. O'Toole led off and played the entire game. He went 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. First ball from Comerford. It's 1-0. In the dirt, 2-0. Comerford working out of the windup. Typically not something you see from a quote-unquote position player on the mound. Back up the middle, past Comerford, and through for a base knock. First hit of the weekend for O'Toole. Let's take a look at who will be playing behind Comerford. You're going to see his name twice here. He's also the designated hitter today, as well as the pitcher. In the outfield, it's Nahar, Becker, and Ashlock. On the infield from first to third, Sean Rivas, Diego Murillo, Cutter Gage Webb, and Gavin Constantine, with Miles Mader doing the catching. So we get to see Comerford out of the stretch for the first time. And it's a fastball that clips the outer part.
Clap your hand. Clap your hand.
Mooser, the hitter, is a Bear from the University of Northern Colorado. There's a few Bears on this team.
Mooser getting some reps against the Blues last night as well. He started in the number 3 spot, where we will see him again tonight, and then was taken out in the 7th by Barclay Ovale.
Throw over to first, not in time. Mooser, this last year in the Summit League, batted .276, recorded 13 extra base hits, 45 total knocks. For the University of Northern Colorado this last year, so they are a Division I team. A lot of their other sports play in the Big Sky, but for baseball, they play in the Summit League, as O'Toole is going to steal second with no throw. This last year against St. Thomas, Addy, the Bears of Northern Colorado won a game 8-7 in 21 innings. It was a 2-day game.
Wow.
That ended in a walk-off balk.
In a walk-off balk?
Balk. Yep. Bases loaded, walk-off balk.
I think that no matter what team I'm on, that would make me so mad. To go out like that. 2 days.
Swung on a miss. Count runs full. Yeah, and what's crazy, too, is that the two teams were playing, Northern Colorado and St. Thomas. It was later in the season. They only had about 10 games left, and neither team was really fighting for a playoff spot. So the game didn't really mean all that much other than pride at that point. Full count. Swung on and missed. 3 batters, 2 strikeouts for Comerford.
For 1836. That's on your program. Go to Marketing 10. Get your bottle of slow heat from Valentine 3 Cafe.
It brings up cleanup hitter Ethan Fillinger. Fillinger, also a Bear from the University of Northern Colorado, who competed in that 21-inning game. I mean, just ridiculous. I remember that day I was calling a softball game for Cal Poly, and just scrolling through ESPN like I do multiple times a day. I saw that there was a game. I think I first saw it when it was in like the 14th inning, which 14 is still a little crazy, but not like absurd. Like, I mean, you see a couple of 14-inning games every year. And then I saw the final score in the 21st inning the next day. Comerford ahead in the count 0-2. Runner on second is O'Toole. Fouled off. 90-mile-an-hour fastball, getting it up there a little bit. He's been sitting in the high 80s for the first part of this inning, but put a little extra mustard on that one.
I'd love to know what's going through Comerford's head right now. His first collegiate pitching outing, already with 2 outs, 2 strikeouts.
Runner goes. On the ground to short. Cutter Gage Webb has it. His throw to first is in time. Comerford strikes out 2 and leaves a runner stranded. How about a decent debut for the kid? We go to the bottom of the first. Blues up, Legends none. After a half inning of play, the Blues come up and they will be facing the left-hander, Adam Morris. Morris currently in the portal after a year with the Lobos of Monterey Peninsula. We're at a 3.38 ERA. Small sample size, 2.2 innings pitched, 2 runs, 1 of them earned, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Has a kick change, though. It's a pitch that has kind of been popularized over the last couple of years. It's a changeup that just has a ton of late break and movement away from, for him, it would be away from right-handed hitters. We'll see how that kick change plays today. Kyle Becker, our dog of the day yesterday, is going to lead it off. Becker earned his dog of the day by recording 3 hits, including an RBI triple and scoring twice. It's a left-on-left matchup to lead off the bottom of the first, and the first pitch is down. Let's look at who's going to follow Becker and face Morris. Dom Nahar bats second. Brendan Comerford, the pitcher and designated hitter, bats third. Ashlock will clean it up. Mater bats fifth with Murillo, Webb, Rivas, and Constantine. The 1-0. Slider is upstairs for a cold strike.
Becker originally from San Diego, which is the same hometown as I, and went to high school just 30 minutes away from me, which is a testament to how big San Diego is. I didn't even realize how far apart we were.
Slider that hangs out over the plate, and Becker got a lot of it, but Sinsheimer is not a friendly ballpark. An F8 to start the bottom of the first. Brings up Dom Nahar. Nahar hasn't played since the first game in Sonoma on Tuesday. In that game, 0 for 3 with a sac fly, a walk, and a run scored. A 2025 CCL All-Star with the Alameda Merchants. First pitch, a called strike at the knees.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all.
Nahar, right-handed hitter. Comerford, Ashlock following, also right-handed hitters. Fouled away, and it's 0-2. Morris just finished up his first year of college baseball. In high school, threw a 10-strikeout no-hitter. That one misses away. It's 1-2. He's also a big golfer. He has a whole story highlight on his Instagram that's dedicated to golf and shows some of the places he's played, like TPC Monterey, Dairy Creek just down the road, and proud sponsor of the Blues, and then Monterey Pines Golf Club. That's a beautiful course. Nahar this season batting .240 with 1 extra base hit and 5 stolen bases. Here's the 2-2. Chopped to the left side. The third baseman, Fillinger, has it. He throws it to first for the second out of the inning. Fillinger made that play. Let's look at who else plays defense with him today. In the outfield from left to right, it's Medina, Griffin, and Mooser on the infield. Fillinger is at third. O'Toole's at short. Brian Kenny is at second. And Joaquin Stewart is at first base, with Nick Madrigal behind the plate and Casey Levitt McGee acting as the designated hitter. Now here's the two-way phenom. Comerford pitched for the first time since high school. Earlier today, started the game, struck out 2, gave up just 1 hit. We've been told that he most likely will be done after just 1 inning, kind of easing his way into pitching at the college level. But is the designated hitter and will be in the lineup all night long unless replaced. Popped up, and this one's not going to be playable, but it's 0-2.
The stands and the grass have quickly filled up as we sit here in the bottom of the first inning. Not much grass left to spare, but a few open spots if you really squeeze.
Up and away. Well, gates open an extra half hour earlier on firework nights to allow for people to kind of slowly filter in, because it's one of the most attended games of the year. It's 1 of 3. The other 2 are on the 3rd of July, and then July 26th, our second to last home game. 1-2 is hit hard to short and caught on a line by O'Toole to end the inning. Comerford gets robbed of a hit, and the Blues go down in order. Through 1, no score. Comerford gets 1 inning, and his day is done. He'll hand the ball over to the big 6'6", 180-pound rising junior, and a commit to Division I, Loyola Marymount University, Corbin Geeson. Geeson is here for the Blues, is making his 3rd appearance. This is his first one out of relief. He's thrown 7 innings, given up 6 hits, 3 runs, just 1 of them earned, with 1 walk and 11 strikeouts. That's good for a 1 ERA, a 1 whip, and almost 15 strikeouts per 9 inning. Geeson's been very dominant so far for the Blues this summer. Geeson last pitched in the 13-1 win for the Blues over the Indians on Saturday, and gave up 1 run on 3 hits, walked a batter, and struck out 4. Well, good inning from Comerford, his first ever collegiate pitching appearance, as the first pitch from Geeson to Levitt McGee is fouled back. Levitt McGee, not in yesterday's lineup, didn't appear either after all those replacements. Lays down a bunt. It's a pretty good one, but it's going to trickle just foul. Including the pitchers yesterday, Menlo Park used 21 different players. That into perspective, I mean, obviously only 10 start in every game. MLB rosters can only hold 26 players.
We see a lot of same players in tonight's lineup, except for Levitt McGee, as you just mentioned, and Madrigal, who is hitting in the number 8 spot. Other than that, we've got every other player in the lineup played in last night's game.
Some of them as starters, some of them as replacements. Here's the 0-2. It's up and away. Levitt McGee is a familiar face to the CCL, though. He has played for, this is his 3rd different CCL team. Played for the Merchants in 2024 and the Crawdads in 2025. 1-2. Hits softly, foul. On-base machine with the Merchants 2 years ago. Batted .326 with a .434 on base and 89 at-bats. Now plays, or just finished up a season at the Division I level in the Big West with Cal State Bakersfield. Here's the 1-2. Just misses outside with the changeup. Announced he's entering the portal with 1 year of eligibility remaining. He used a medical redshirt this last season with the Roadrunners due to a season-long injury. Swung on a miss. Strikeout number 3 for the staff and number 1 for Geeson.
Look at your program. We're looking for number 1929. 1929 at SU. Go to the marketing tent. Get your bottle of slow heat. Voluntary Creole Cafe. Next up, Mason Griffin, number 34.
Brings up Mason Griffin, the 3rd player from the University of Northern Colorado that we've seen today. Just last year, Griffin had 1 week where he absolutely balled out. Went 7 for 12 with 3 doubles, a triple, a home run, and 8 RBIs. And he was named to D1 Baseball's top 100 hitters in all of Division I baseball for that weekend. Changeup that ducks below the zone. Originally from Windsor, Colorado. Not too far from where UNC plays their home games in the campus of UNC.
Griffin starting in the number 4 spot last night before being taken out in the 7th. He had a single in the 2nd and a flyout to left field in the 4th.
Right here, he's going to get rung up on strikes.
on the bottle of hot sauce.
Griffin watches that one go by, and he'll saunter back to the dugout.
In your program, you've just scored a bottle of Slow Heat hot sauce from Bonton Creole Cafe. It's waiting for you at the marketing tent.
2 strikeouts now in the inning for Geeson, and it brings up Joaquin Stewart. Stewart, a right-handed hitter. Facing the right-hander Geeson, is going to chase that pitch and slap it foul. Nader's throw back to Geeson went a little haywire. The ball ended up in shallow center field. We'll get another ball for Geeson. The 0-1. Called strike 2. Filling up the strike zone. Very quickly behind is Stewart. Slider, swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night as Geeson strikes out to side in the second. Blues look to build some momentum in the bottom half on the SLO Blues streaming network. Middle of the order do it for the Blues after they went down in order in the first. Mason Ashlock will lead it off, followed by Nader and Diego Murillo. Ashlock wearing the number 51 tonight rather than his usual 41, wearing these special uniforms. And it sounds like they don't have 41 available in the Memorial Day, 4th of July, firework night games. 80th anniversary jerseys, I believe, is what they're calling them. First pitch as a slider for a called strike. Let's remind everyone of what Mason Ashlock did in last night's game. He hit the first.
Big swing from Ashlock, goes all the way back to left field, and that is.
It's 1-1. Now to the right fielder. He was batting fifth yesterday, and the 1-for-5 day with the 2-run shot moves him up to the cleanup spot. Favorable left on right matchup as he hits this one hard the other way, and there goes the no-hitter. Ashlock seams one the other way for a leadoff hit and makes way for Mader.
Coming to the plate now for the Blues, number 48, the catcher, Miles Mador.
Mader, a Division I player with the Indiana Hoosiers. who only saw 3 at-bats this last year and went 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Last time Mater saw the field was in Sonoma in Game 1, where he went 1 for 3 with a walk, a stolen base, and he grounded into a double play. Called strike at the knees.
This is Mater's first time back at Sinsheimer since May 30th, when the Blues faced the Santa Maria Indians. He had a single in the second, a single in the third, strikeout in the fourth, fly out on the fifth, and then another single in the seventh.
0-1, down and in. Typically, Mater wears his all-red Indiana gear, and it looks a little odd with the Blues, yellow uniforms or maybe the dark blues. But today it kind of works because the Blues have a little bit of that red accent on the 80th anniversary jerseys.
It looks very seamless.
Yeah, it does. Move to first is not in time. I got to say, the blue barrel on the bat is a little bit odd to me. Doesn't
it's a little
match
contradicting.
anything.
Yeah, it's very contradicting. We got the hat, we got the socks, we got the stripe on the chest, all in this very deep blue, and then a baby blue on the bat.
I'm sure he's not too worried about the color and more about what it can produce. The 1-1 upstairs. Listening to him talk to CJ Moran a little bit prior to the game yesterday during batting practice, this blue bat that he has, he's never actually used in a game before. This is the first time he's used it in a game, or the first summer at least that he's used it in a game. He said he usually uses it for batting practice. Today, letting it rip. It's 3-1 to the backstop. Started young. Started playing baseball at the age of 3 and has never stopped. Going into his sophomore year of college, originally from Atlanta, Georgia. Runner on first is Ashlock, as this ball is hit well into left center field. Converging are the left end center fielder, and it's not caught by Griffin. That's going to get extra bases as Regalato's going to hold Ashlock at third, and it's a stand-up double. Wind blowing hard, and it must have messed up Mason Griffin out there in left center field.
Second baseman, Diego Murillo.
You can see both the left fielder and the center fielder meeting in the middle trying to find that ball just outside from the bowl that you see out in left center field. And it looks like Griffin maybe misread it or the wind blew it out of his eyesight, but it almost fell right behind him as he was closing in towards the left fielder, Medina.
Gives Murillo an RBI chance, 2 in scoring position and nobody out as he watches a fastball for a called strike. Much like Mater and Nahar, the last time that Murillo saw the field was in Game 1 against the Stompers, where he recorded 2 singles. Slider that's hit well out to left field. Will it stay fair? It will not. That ball, if it was 20 feet to the right, may have been a 3-run home run.
Well, you can see the wind, how fast it's pumping towards left field from the flag down center. It's pulling all the way to left. Very relentless.
Yesterday, it was kind of an odd game at Sinsheimer where the wind didn't blow that much.
And it paid off for Ashlock.
0-2. Murillo playing second base today. Fouled off. Stays alive. Murillo out of eligibility at the college level after 2 years with Cuesta, a year with Northeastern State, and a year with Cal Poly Pomona, looking for postgraduate options for baseball. Looking to put together a good summer. Another 0-2 is fouled back again. He's done just that so far. Murillo, 3 hits in his 12 tries with 6 walks, a hit by pitch, a 500 on base. He also has 1 extra base hit. It was a double. Has an RBI, looking to add on to that total. Hit hard to left. That's going to get down. 1 run is in. Here comes the runner from second, Mater. The throw to the plate's not in time. 2 RBI single for Diego Murillo.
$3 Coors Light, $3 Coors Banquet, both sides of the ballpark. Also, $4 glasses of field recording wine. Cups are courtesy of Injectors Direct, and of course, those great special effects brought to you by Magic FX.
Great piece of hitting, especially with 2 strikes from Murillo as he advances into scoring position on the throw home. And the Blues have 3 straight hits to start the inning. Crooked number up in the bottom of the second, and the Blues are not done. No outs. With Cutter Gauge Webb up as he fouls the first pitch out of the mitt of Madrigal. Gauge Webb, I should just say Webb, who we have nicknamed KG Dub, has 2 hits in his 8 tries with the Blues, one of those being a home run on Wednesday in Sonoma. This pitch almost went behind him, but instead it loops in, plunks him, and it's the 4th straight base runner for the Blues.
Blues Baseball is sponsored by Enviro.
And it's gonna bring
Old San Luis Barbecue, Omni Design Group, and
the pitching coach out to the mound.
Central Coast Synthetic
I
Turf.
believe that's the head coach, Shanzeri, who is heading out.
There's
There's a pitching coach at Ohlone College. And according to the roster that we got today, there's no pitching coach. They're still waiting to find one for the summer. So he might be doing both duties.
Rate.com, Radiology Associates, Moore Richards Press, and Promotional Concepts.
It's important to note as well that it's actually KG Dub's birthday tomorrow.
HBD.
We have one more game this weekend, and that is tomorrow. Our game tomorrow is at 2 o'clock. Gates open at 1.
So the inning started with Ashlock going the other way and hitting a single. Mater then hit a ball 98 miles an hour that was killed by the wind, but the wind might have helped him out because Griffin couldn't make a play on it, and he received an extra base hit, a double. That put 2 on for Murillo, who then drove in both runners with a single. Cutter Gauge Webb was hit by a pitch. Murillo moved up to second on the throw on his single. So there's 2 on with nobody out for Sean Rivas. First pitch to Rivas is pulled back into the strike zone. Rivas' last start came exactly a week ago against the Santa Maria Indians. That was the 13-1 win. Down and away. Rivas is batting .313 this year. 3 runs batted in. And 1 extra base hit. The 1-1, up and away.
Rivas, a local kid from Paso Robles and a player at Cuesta. So staying local all year round.
Graduate of Mission Prep, just down the street on Broad here in town. 2-1. Another fastball for a called strike this time. In that start against the Indians, Rivas went 2 for 4 with a double and a run batted in, 2 walks, and scored twice. Looking to add on to this 2-0 lead. As he takes a pitch in the dirt, Murillo got a great jump. Not so much at second base, but Webb is in safely. The throw goes into center field, and Murillo's going to score.
You score. $3 Coors Light, $3 Coors Banquet, $4.
A wild pitch and an E2 give the Blues their third run and move Cutter Gage Webb into scoring position all the way to third. It's a full count to Sean Rivas. Fastball that's popped up the other way. It's going to be in foul ground, and Musser is not going to be able to get there.
We saw this yesterday as well, and we're seeing it already again today early on in the game. But the Blues have just done a great job of taking advantage of their base runners. They're making contact when they need it, and just staying on the base paths and being smart in their stealing attempts and being aware of where the ball is and how it's being thrown and who's making those plays.
Rivas the other way, and it's right at Musser. Tagging up from third is Rivas, and he will slide in safely. Fourth run for the Blues. This time it's on a sac fly, and it's the first out of the inning.
$3. Field recording line, $4. Signs at the ballpark. It's a 4-0 ball game, and coming up to the plate, the ninth batter in the lineup, number 6, Gavin Constantine.
Brings up the 9-hitter, Gavin Constantine. Constantine laid down a beautiful bunt last night as he takes an ugly hack at the first pitch. It was meant to be a sacrifice, and it turned out being a hit. Even better. It was his only hit of the night. He also walked, scored twice, drove in a run with that bunt, and struck out. In the dirt. Blues can definitely do some more damage with the top of the order on deck, a good on-base guy in the box, and 4 runs already in. Constantine uses his peepers and watches that one away.
The Blues already with 4 runs on the game and only 1 out in this inning. Early on in the game in the second inning.
It's 2-1 to the third baseman for the Blues. A slider, broken bat to third. Fillinger boots it. And Constantine's going to reach base safely on an error.
Back to the top of the order for the Blues, number 43, Kyle Becker at the plate.
Flips it back to the top of the order. Constantine with good speed off first. Morris, after that at-bat, has now thrown 40 pitches in this game and has just 4 outs recorded. First pitch is a slider for a called strike. Morris put down the the Blues in order this morning. Constantine is picked off. He's going to run to second and see if he can make it there, and he is not going to. So it's the second out of the inning. Constantine reached on an error as the Blues caught a lucky break and immediately gets erased off the pass. Let me retry what I was trying to say earlier. The Blues went down in order in the first. But this inning, an onslaught. Now the bases are empty with 2 outs. Slider that misses upstairs. It's 3-1. Excuse me, it's 2-1. Becker flew out to center his first time. Hit the ball well, but Sinsheimer, as I mentioned, is just not a friendly ballpark when you put the ball high in the air. Now it's 3-1. Played a year with, or 2 years, I should say, with the University of Nevada, where he recorded 19 Division I at-bats before transferring to Division II Northwest Nazarene. And it's now 3-1.
It got a little confusing there mid at bat with the throw over to first base and then the pick off to second.
Way ahead is yesterday's dog of the day. Swung on and missed. That's what I like to call chocolate mousse. Looks good, not good for you. Thought he may have got a fastball in a spot he liked, but a little too high. Full count, 2 outs. Blues 4 runs in here in the inning, as Becker stays alive by flaring that one at a play.
Our free foul ball sponsor tonight, the San Luis Obispo Baseball Alliance.
This last year with Northwest Nazarene, I mentioned just 9 at-bats, but 4 hits in those 9 at-bats, and 3 of them were doubles. Drove in a couple of runs for the Nighthawks. And he draws a 7-pitch walk. And Dom Nahar will get a chance to hit in the second inning.
Here's a reminder from our friends at Old Slow Barbecue. Due to the number of orders that they are receiving,
that might do it for Adam Morris, as
you check and it's turned off, check back a little bit later.
a move has been made to the pen. We'll go to a quick break. There's 2 outs with the runner on first. The Blues up 4-0 on the Slow Blues streaming network. The new pitcher for the Menlo Park Legends is a Bronco from Santa Clara, a 6'2", 6'3", 200-pound right-handed rising junior, Vinny Baraga. Been actually very solid the last 2 years with the Broncos. 31 and a third innings pitched, 38 hits, 19 runs, 15 of them earned. As the first pitch he throws goes the other way, and he's going to get out of the inning. Just like that, he comes in and throws just a lone pitch. But the Blues get 4 in the 5th, and will take a 4-0 lead into the 3rd inning. Corbin Geeson now has a little bit of a cushion out there on the mound against the Menlo Park Legends. A 4 spot in the 2nd, highlighted by a 2 RBI single from Diego Murillo. It'll be the bottom 3 in the order. Nick Madrigal, no relation, Brian Kenny, and Jordan Medina.
Number 26, Nick Madrigal.
First pitch to Madrigal, misses away. Addy, do you know what I mean when I say no relation? Or is that just something that I know?
No relation?
Yeah, so I said Nick Madrigal, no relation.
No, but all I'm thinking is that Disney movie.
On the ground the other way, Rivas has it. He's going to make the run himself for the out.
What does it mean, though?
So what I mean is Nick Madrigal is also famously an MLB player, the same exact name. So
I see what you
no
mean.
Relation. I learned that from Nate Mills, former broadcaster. And I had one of the best ones ever. I don't remember if it was last year or 2 years ago, but somebody got hurt on the Blues as Kenny takes a first pitch for a strike. And Brian Trainer, Dean Trainer, the head coach for the Blues, and the athletic trainer walked out together. And I said, and here come Dean Trainer and the athletic trainer, no relation.
Yeah, all I was thinking was Encanto,
okay.
The family Madrigal.
Yeah.
That's where I was going with that. I didn't know if you were referencing.
I mean, no relation to that either.
True.
Here's the 0-2. Down and away. If you ever hear me say it, it's because I'm relating it to someone that would have some relevance to the broadcast or the Blues, maybe the other team. In this case, it's a professional baseball player. One, two. Bouncing a slider is Geeson, who struck out the side in his first inning of work after replacing Brendan Comerford, who pitched for the first time in a Blues uniform to open up the game. Swung on a miss, but it ducks away from Mater, and this is going to be a drop third strike. So it's going to go as a strikeout on the line of Brian Kenny. It'll be a K and then an E1 because it was a wild pitch. It's a runner on first base. Strikeout number 6 already for this Blues pitching staff. He went 0 for 1 yesterday with just that ground out before being replaced by Michael Ikawa. (2-0) to the leadoff hitter Medina, who struck out on 3 pitches to start the game against Comerford. Medina actually plays, or just spent the last season at Ohlone, where Comerford spent 2 years. Had it timed up and fouls it back.
Friday, clap your hands.
Medina's interesting. He hit the ball very, very well for Ohlone. Slash 385, 457, and 510. But he was significantly better in losses and wins than he was losses. Ohlone only had 10 losses this year, but in their 10 losses, Medina slashed 200, 298, and 225, compared to in their 40 victories, where he had a 431 batting average, almost a 500 on base, and a 581 slugging. One misses upstairs. Maybe not causation, but maybe some correlation there that when Medina plays better, Ohlone won games. He was the Coast Conference Freshman of the Year. And he's going to get called on a strike as the count runs full. Full count with 1 out and a runner on first and Kenny. He goes. Pitch is slapped the other way and under the glove of Constantine. First to third is Kenny, and it's the first hit for the Legends since there was 1 out in the first inning. And that strikeout and drop third strike might end up coming back to haunt the Blues. Giesen has to try to record 4 outs in this inning because of the drop third.
This will be Medina's first hit here at Sinchheimer after a walk in the 9th inning when he came in the 7th in last night's game.
Medina also struck out in yesterday's match. O'Toole recorded his first hit of the series. I mean, his team only had 2 in yesterday's game. It came off the bat of Griffin and Stewart, who are both in the lineup batting 6th and 7th today. Fouled back, and the Aces are free.
As you mentioned earlier, O'Toole, the only Legends player to stay in the entire game. He was granted 4 at-bats, where many of his teammates only 1 or 2.
This one is swung on a miss, pops in and out of the glove of Mader. Both runners will stay put. Giesen is ahead. O'Toole plays at Fresno City College. Last year, more walks than he did have strikeouts. 1-2. Flare to foul.
Heads up, first base side.
Won the Central Valley Conference Championship with the Rams. Listed as a 2-way on the Legends roster, but did not pitch this last year with the Rams. We haven't seen him pitch this season in the CCL. It's 1-2. Runner goes. It's called Strike 3. The home plate umpire, a delayed strike 3 called as Medina swipes second on no throw.
Your program has 2,082 on it.
It's the second strikeout of the inning and the third out, quote unquote, that the Blues have recorded.
Here's number 27.
Drop third strike, looming 90 feet away from scoring in form of Brian Kenny. Working out of the windup now, with nowhere for the runners to go.
With 2 outs, that puts Kenny still on third, and Medina recently just took second. 2 runners in scoring position for the Legends.
1 and 2. Excuse me. 2 and 0 now. Mooser, originally from Mount Elgin in Ontario, Canada.
Second international player in the vicinity today.
Swung on a miss, 2 and 1. Went from one cold place to another for college to play with the University of Northern Colorado. It's 2 and 1, and it's in the dirt. Hitter's advantage, a throwback to third. Almost may have had Kenny at third, but Constantine wasn't on the bag. Fillinger waits on deck, looking to get a chance in the top of the third. And he's going to. A 5-pitch walk loads the bases. And Brian Traynor is going to mosey his way out of the dugout to have a meeting with his pitcher.
Blues baseball sponsors are included in this
Brian
list.
Traynor,
Ritual
pitching coach. Dean Traynor
Zoli's
is the head coach. Rene Regalado is the hitting coach and also the third base coach, with Paul Teixeira, an assistant, and first base coach Scheitz Garcia and Randy Kozar making up the wonderful coaching staff that the Blues have put together.
Also, Slow Cider, Slow County Air Conditioning.
This is a big spot. The Blues put 4 runs up in the second, and a long ball here from Fillinger would tie it up.
Coming to the plate now for the Legends.
Looks like Easton will stay in, try to get himself out of this spot. He's got 2 outs and the base is loaded.
It's going to be his inning. Nobody's getting loose for the Blues. The runner on third is Kenny. Second is Medina, and Mooser stands on first. First pitch is a fastball, pumped in for a strike.
Strikeout, a flyout, a pop-up, or a play at any base. Gets him out of the inning.
Remember, all this started when Brian Kenny reached on a drop third strike. Fastball for a called strike 2. Fillinger hasn't lifted it off the shoulder and finds himself behind. 0 for 1 yesterday, a walk and a strikeout. Way upstairs. Nader did a good job to half pop out of his squat and stop it from hitting the netting. Blues lead by 4, looking to keep it that way. Called strike 3. That'll do it for the inning as the Legends leave him loaded.
One more strikeout, number 8.
He strikes out 3 batters in the inning, but doesn't strike out the side. And nonetheless, no damage done for the Legends. Through 2.5, it's still 4-0, Blues leading.
tonight's contest.
Brendan Comerford will lead it off with his team up by 4 runs. The designated hitter and starting pitcher today for the Blues, who threw a scoreless first inning before being replaced by Geeson. Lined out to short in the first.
If you missed it in his debut as a pitcher, he had a strikeout, a single from O'Toole, another strikeout, and a ground out to finish off the first half of the inning.
In the dirt, 1-1. Comerford hit a ball almost 90 miles an hour in the first inning, but it was just right at the glove of O'Toole. Leads all hitters in the lineup today in hits on the season with 9. 5 of them are doubles. A .250 batting average. Down and away. It's 2-2 to number 2. Just barely gets a piece of that one to stay alive. Comerford looking to set the table for the rest of the Blues due up. The Mustang's on my mind after their season ended this morning. It's early afternoon. 2-2, back up the middle. That's a base hit. 4th hit for the Blues and the first for Comerford today.
Number 51, the right fielder, Mason Ashlock.
Brings up Ashlock, who started the rally in the second inning. Comerford was the only player who didn't get a chance to hit in the second. We're feeling a little left out, but got it. Definitely feeling better now if he was feeling left out after that hard hit single. Ashlock, 6 RBIs now on the season after driving in 2 with his long ball yesterday. Getting his 7th start of the summer. Down and away. It's 2-1.
Clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands.
On top of the 2-run home run yesterday, Ashlock flew out, popped out twice, and struck out. The 2-1 is lightly tapped back to the pitcher, Braga, who will go to first to make the out. It's a productive one as Comerford moves into scoring position.
Next up for the Blues, the catcher, Miles Mader.
Brings up Mader. Getting just his 3rd start of the summer. The Blues, just like the last 2 years that I've been here, have a catcher rotation with Mader, with Jack Bradell, who actually leads the team in hits, and with Josue Garcia. Probably see Josue tomorrow. The first pitch to Mader misses down. Mader may have got lucky in the second inning. He hit a ball very hard, where he originally got unlucky. He was knocked down heavily by the wind as he rips a single back up the middle. Comerford showing off the wheels as he rounds third and scores. And getting to second base is Mader. Aggressive base running.
And with that, you see many fans in the crowd running over to Beer 1 and Beer 2 looking for their Blues Score, You Score deal.
both sides of the ball.
Really get half off beer for every run scored.
It's now a 5-0 ball game.
All of a sudden, there's a huge line
They have run out of
forming
wristbands.
over by
So
the
we are
beer tent.
closing the door on Footloose Frenzy. No more sign-ups for Footloose
The
Frenzy.
second baseman, Brian Kenny, got rolled up a little bit on the slide from Mater, and the manager, Nick Sanzeri, is out talking to him. Here come the Blues athletic trainers to help out. Mater is going to get credited for a single. Moves to second on the throw, or I guess on the throw.
Bureau Mortgage, Versant Advisors, and Via Automotive. Also sponsored by Villages of St. Louis Obispo, Wallace Group, Walsh Engineering, Coastal Roll-Off, and the YMCA.
Correction, we're going to call it a double. The official scorekeeper was trying to figure out a reason why it wouldn't be a double, because there wasn't a bad throw, wasn't an error, there wasn't a throw to the plate that he advanced on. He simply just kept running, and it worked.
Coming to the plate now for the Blues, number 7, Diego Murillo.
Brings up Diego Murillo, who's already driven in 2 runs today. 2 RBI single in the second. Mater, who just showed off his good speed, stands on second base. Murillo, this last year with the Broncos, had a batting average just shy of 250 at 245, with 8 extra base hits. Big swing and a miss. Had a very successful 2 years at Cuesta. Career batting average of 300. Played some Division II ball with Northeastern State, or again, a very successful season with 290 batting average with 4 home runs, before coming back closer to home and playing with Cal Poly Pomona. 1-2 now.
Braga taking a little pause there mid-inning, and then taking another warm-up pitch after the trainer came out to visit the mound.
Trying to stay loose. That one misses way away to the right-handed hitting second baseman.
Sitting on second is Miles Matter after a double in the last at bat.
Rio stays alive, but at what cost as he fouls it off his front foot. Murillo has been an on-base machine. He was very good for the Blues last season as well. He hit .298 with a .413 on base. This year, the batting average is down a little bit. Small sample size. 3 hits in 12 attempts prior to today. 250 average, but a 500 on base thanks to 6 walks and a hit by pitch. Now it's full to Murillo. Chopped foul right at his third base coach.
Mater dancing over there on second base. Perhaps trying to distract the pitcher, Vinny Braga.
Oh, absolutely what he's trying to do. See if he can either get a mistake left out over the plate for Murillo or ball 4. Called strike 3. Murillo goes down looking on a pitch that he thought was a ball. There's now 2 outs.
That'll bring up the shortstop, Cutter Gage Webb, or as we like to call up here in the booth, KG Dub. Braga steps off the mound towards the second base area, but doesn't let go of the ball.
First pitch is slapped the other way for a base hit. Mater is going to get held up. He had to pause as that ball was hit in front of him. But nonetheless, it puts runners on the corners after KG Dub takes advantage of the first pitch.
Number 19, Sean Rivas at the plate.
Brings up Sean Rivas, who capped off the final run of the second inning on a sac fly. Blues have one in here in the third, looking to add to it. Good speed with Webb at first and looking across at Mater third. In the dirt, and KG Dub got a great read on the pitch in the dirt. Moves into scoring position. Takes away the easy out at second base. Fouled back, 1-1. As I mentioned, in his first at-bat, Rivas got his last start in Game 2 versus the Santa Maria Indians. He did pinch hit against the Cal Expos, where he recorded a walk in 3 tries. As he hits this one into the right center field gap, that's down. 1 run in. Here comes the second. Heading into second base and getting and safely sliding into second is Rivas. A 2 RBI double.
First, a word from our sponsor. News brought to you by Big Grand Tire.
And the double is going to force Vinny Braga out of the game. Gavin Constantine will face the new pitcher, and the Blues have put up crooked numbers in back-to-back innings on a firework night.
Active Church.
The Blues have scored 3 in the third after a 4 spot in the second, and the Legends are already on to their third pitcher. It's a big left-hander from Santa Clara, just like Vinny Braga, Christian Duarte. The lefty did not pitch this last year with the Broncos after graduating from Bellarmine College Prep. First pitch is a called strike. Braga responsible for the run on second base after giving up 3 already here in the inning. Constantine is down 0-2 after taking a called strike and swinging at a pitch. Slider just misses. Damage done, and Constantine has a chance to do even more. Called strike 3. Constantine gets rung up. But the Blues score 3 runs on 4 hits and leave a runner stranded, highlighted by a 2 RBI double from Rivas. We are a third of the way through at Sinsheimer. The Blues have scored 7 runs in the last 2 innings, as Casey Levitt-McGee will lead it off for the Legends. Facing Corbin Geeson. First pitch is a called strike. Geeson has struck out 6 batters. 3 in the second, 3 in the third, but despite striking out 3 batters, had to record a 4th out, which was a ground out. This one's hit on the ground, and Levitt-McGee tripped and fell, and that's going to be the easiest out ever for Webb at short.
Fell about 2 feet out of the box on his way down to first base.
And you just know his teammates are gonna give him lip for that.
Oh, 100%.
I already know someone's gonna say, "You learned how to walk yesterday." I know I would. I've been trying to rip more one-liners recently.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you think it's going for you?
I don't know. It has to be the right moment, you know. I have one that I keep in the back pocket that I think I really like.
Are you gonna let us know today?
Yeah, I'll let you know. It's 2-0 to Mason Griffin. I think it's probably one of my favorite ones. If somebody's holding something with one hand and they drop it, you say usually they recommend 2 hands for beginners. It's so dumb that it's funny.
Where'd you hear that from?
TikTok.
Oh, of course.
I mean, learn how to walk yesterday. That's like a common one.
Yeah,
I feel like.
that's pretty good.
Swung on a missed. Count evens up to the center fielder. Griffin struck out looking in the second. And now he's going to strike out swinging. Ninth strikeout for this Blues pitching staff.
2083. That's the program number. You know where to go to get your hot sauce for Bon Ton Creole Cafe.
That brings up Joaquin Stewart with 2 outs. These same 3 batters were due up in the second. Levitt McGee, I should say, Griffin and Stewart. All 3 struck out. Stewart takes the first pitch down and away. Swung on a miss.
Getting a little chilly here at Sinsheimer. The shade started to take over the right side of the field.
As soon as the shade comes in, it gets really cold really fast. As the deuces go wild.
It wasn't too bad yesterday despite a 15-minute delay starting the game with some mound issues.
Down and away to Stewart. Stewart, a hit yesterday with an RBI. One of just 2 hits that this team had. They already have 2 hits today. This one's hit well, left center field. Becker chases and catches to end the inning. Another 1-2-3 spot for Corbin Geeson, and he's had 3 very good innings. We head to the bottom of the 4th, Blues up by 7. Top of the order due up for the Blues. They already lead by 7 runs. 4 in the second and 4 in the third. It's already the 3rd time through the order for the Blues. Reminder that it's a fireworks night at the ballpark, and if you're not coming to the ballpark to see them, we are already in the 4th inning. If you're not coming to the ballpark to see them, we're going to show them here on the broadcast. So after the game ends, Addy and I will do our post-game show, and then don't go anywhere. is once our mics go silent, that means the fireworks will be starting momentarily. Becker goes the other way. It has some tail, and turning his shoulders last second to make the catch is Medina. Becker, who had 3 hits yesterday, hasn't recorded a hit through his first 3 at-bats. And that brings up Dom Nahar.
Nahar also hitless so far today.
1, 2, and 9 hitters for the Blues hitless. Everyone else has at least 1. Mater has 2, and both are doubles. Left on right matchup, the big lefty Duarte, who came in the last inning and struck out Constantine to end the inning. Both times that the Legends have gone to the bullpen in the middle of the inning, it's been with 2 outs, and the pitcher who comes in the game has gotten out of the inning against the first batter he faced. Slider ducks to the shoes of Nahar, who's grounded out and flown out.
Nahar's last hit at home was against California Expos last Sunday with a double in the 5th inning and then a single again in the 7th.
That one gets pulled back, and it's a called strike 3. May have stolen a strike there is Duarte, who gets his second strikeout looking. That brings up Brendan Comerford. Started the 3rd inning rally with a base hit back up the middle. First pitch to him misses away. Comerford, with his hit in the 3rd, has now double-digit hits this summer. He's the 2nd player to reach that mark.
Earlier in today's game, he had a single in the 3rd and eventually brought him all the way around.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball. Jack Gradell, who's a Blues catcher, not playing today, reached the 10-hit mark in yesterday's game. They were both kind of racing for it. Gradell recorded a hit in the 2nd to tie up Comerford at 9, and then Gradell was the first one to get there with his hit in the 6th. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to number 2. Slider that's in the dirt. Blues went down in order in the 1st inning. It was Becker, Nahar, and Comerford who went down in order. And if Comerford doesn't reach base safely, the same will happen here in the 4th. Fouled off. Comerford, including this season, has recorded 60 hits in a Blues uniform. 16 of those doubles, 3 triples, and 1 home run that came on the road last season. Full count. Chop to 3rd. On the backhand is Fillinger. His throw across the diamond is in time. 1, 2, 3, 4th. And the Legends put the Blues down scoreless for the 2nd time today. We head to the 5th inning on the SLO Blues streaming network. There's a new pitcher in for the Blues. Corbin Geeson throws 3 scoreless innings and strikes out 7 batters, and he will hand the ball off to Hunter Kohler, who is now tied with Chance Jasso for appearances this summer. This is his 5th and his previous 4. He holds a 2-0 record. 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Kohler was a right-handed pitcher, originally from Bullhead City, Arizona, and a commit of Cochise College in Arizona. The Blues pitching staff already today have 9 strikeouts, a team that's hit double digits in every single game this summer. One away from doing so again today. We're an hour and 33 minutes into this game. That is going to be followed up by fireworks, which will start about 10 minutes after tonight's game. Swung on a miss. There's strikeout number 10 for the staff as Madrigal strikes out to welcome Kohler.
That was strikeout number 10.
Well, the California Collegiate League's biggest event of the summer is coming to Reno, Nevada. Saturday, July 4th, catch the action of the CCL All-Star Game, which will bring together the league's top players and feature professional prospects at Greater Nevada Field, which is home of the Reno Aces. Following the game, fans will be able to enjoy a spectacular fireworks show as part of the America 250 celebration. To purchase tickets and learn more, visit calsummerball.com. Should be a fun one. The Blues actually play on the 3rd and the 5th, so whichever Blues players are participating in the CCL All-Star Game will have a busy couple of days. 2-0 is hit well on a line, but right at Nahar for an out.
That batter was a pinch hitter for Kenny, number 10.
Quickly, the Blues have secured 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th inning, the Menlo Park Legends still scoreless. The Blues up by 7. Top of the order, in Medina, hoping to get something going here for the Legends.
That was Carlos Kuzmar who just lined out, not Kenny. Kenny was shaken up after Mater turned what should have been a single into a double and kind of tripped over Mater while he was sliding. Maybe he's out of the game for that reason. Maybe because he struck out in the 3rd. We'll never know. Nonetheless, it's 1-1 to the leadoff batter, who has one of the 2 hits today for the Legends. With 2-1. Swung on and lightly chopped to the first base side. Rivas has it, but his tag is not going to be applied. It's going to go as a hit for Medina, the hardest hit ball of the day.
Coming to the plate now for the legend, number 3, Tyler O'Toole.
Medina with his 2nd hit in the game and the 3rd hit overall for the Legends, but he'll be safely at first after beating out the run.
First pitch is a curveball that misses in the dirt. Blues lead it 7-0 thanks to a 4-run second and a 3-run third. Legends looking to climb back in as O'Toole swings and misses to even it up. There's a called strike 2, and the shortstop is behind. O'Toole in the series is 1 for 6, a hit, a stolen base, and 3 strikeouts. Rivas holds on Medina as that one's fouled off the back leg.
Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands.
O'Toole is a rising sophomore at Fresno City College and a graduate of Buchanan High School in Clovis, California. Slider called strike 3.
There's another ball, a slow hit.
O'Toole ends the inning by looking at strike 3,
Here at 19-18.
and we are halfway through at Sinsheimer.
Slow heat from Bonton Creole Cafe.
Cleanup hitter Ashlock will lead it off. Nate Bateman is going to come in and catch here in the bottom half of the 5th inning, replacing Nick Madrigal.
We saw Bateman with the start yesterday, hitting in that 8th spot for getting taken out in the 8th inning by Robbins.
Ashlock is ahead in the count, 2-0. He did damage on a 2-0 pitch last night in way of a 2-run home run. Oh, excuse me, it's 2-1. He must have missed a pitch on the scoreboard.
Foul are sponsored tonight by the SLO Baseball Alliance Foundation.
Ashlock, a hit in 2 tries today. Also grounded out to the pitcher as takes a pitch in the dirt and the count goes full.
Ashlock crossing the plate in the 2nd inning for the first run of the game and first for the Blues.
He started that rally with his opposite field single. Slider, and he's going to get rung up. He doesn't agree with the call and lets the home plate umpire know it. It's the 4th time in the last 8 batters that the Blues have struck out looking.
Ashlock shakes his head as he enters the dugout, but nevertheless, up will come Miles Mater.
Miles
It's kind of interesting because the Blues were all over pitches early in this game, but as I mentioned, 4 strikeouts looking in the last 8 batters. You almost wonder if, you know, the ball is becoming a little bit harder to see with the shadows, or if, you know, maybe the home plate umpire is changing up the zone here about halfway through the game. First pitch hit back up the middle. The second baseman, Kenny, was playing a little bit of a shift. Excuse me, that's actually Cruz Mar at second. And the shift will steal a hit from Mater, who was already 2 for 2. 6 straight Blues retired for Diego Murillo. First pitch had Murillo fooled on the slider. Murillo got the scoring started today with a 2 RBI single in the second. It was one of those strikeout looking victims more specifically, as he pops this one up shallow right field. Second baseman Cruz Mar has the beat, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for the Legends. 7-0 Blues through 5. Well, there's a look at the early season CCL standings. The San Francisco Seagulls are 2-0 and sit atop. The Blues in third with the Legends 0-2 in their first 2 games. They've given up double-digit runs in both games that they've played so far this season. It's still very early. There will be a lot of movement within those. Saw the Santa Maria Indians right underneath the Blues, and an affiliate team. Affiliate teams aren't eligible to make the playoffs, but games against both the Indians and the Merchants do count towards those league records, as well as any South affiliate teams, which are the Philippines Baseball Group, the San Diego Bombers, and the San Diego Waves. It's 2-1 to the leadoff hitter for the inning, Ethan Mooser. Make it 3-1.
Mooser already with a strikeout and a walk so far in the game. He's had just 2 at-bats going into the 6th here.
On the ground, foul. There's a slew of games happening today in the CCL. A couple that have already finished up, including the Conejo Oaks beating the OC Riptide 7-4. Leadoff walk to Mooser. That game was at Ventura College, Ventura, California. The other game that's gone, or the other 2 games that have gone final, are the Crawdads taking a 4-3 win over the Merchants at Monte Vista High School, and the Forsters taking a 13-1 victory over the Philippines Baseball Group at Santa Barbara High School. First pitch to the pinch hitter. We'll get you a name on. Is it called strike?
Mooser gets on with the walk, just the 2nd walk so far for the Blues pitching staff today.
The pinch hitter is Ryan Duran. Fillinger, he goes 0 for 2 today. Outside of those 3 games that are final, there are 3 other games happening in the league. This one right in front of us. The Stompers and Seagulls have scored 12 combined runs in less than 4 innings of baseball. It's 7-5 Stompers at San Bruno Park. And then the Barons and the Saints are playing at the MLB Youth Academy in Compton, with the Barons leading by a run that game in the top of the 5th. Blues play again tomorrow as Duran strikes out swinging. Twelfth strikeout of the day for Blues pitching staff. The 3rd for Kohler.
Hitting now for 11. McGee is number 22. Ryan Duran.
On the ground too short. Cutter Gauge Webb will get 1. The throw to first can't be scooped out by Rivas. So it'll be a fielder's choice. And I think I may have gotten mixed up, but somehow I was correct in some ways. So that was Duran, who just grounded out. It was actually Fillinger who struck out. So scratch that. It's Ryan Duran. Excuse me, I called him Duran. Duran on first after the fielder's choice. This is Mason Griffin. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. 1 looking, 1 swinging. Inside, Mater has a tough time gloving it, but Duran stays put. Called strike. actually starting to think that this is not Mason Griffin in the box. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 to end the inning to Barclay Ovali. That'll do it. A couple of strikeouts as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Blues still up by 7. It's a new pitcher, 4th one of the day for the Legends. Good outing for Christian Duarte. He faces 7 batters and doesn't give up any hits, no walks, no base runners at all, and strikes out 3. Hands the ball over to Henry Harding, a rising sophomore who spent this last year playing baseball for Division I Holy Cross University, all the way on the East Coast. First pitch to Cutter Gage Webb is swung on and missed. Harding, a right-hander. Originally from Palo Alto. Just low. This umpire's throwing me off a little bit. Every single pitch he steps back like he's going to ring somebody up, and his strike 3, especially called, is very delayed. Kind of meanders back and then boom, gets him. 1-2 in the dirt.
Looks like it's confusing the batters as well. Half the time they just stand there not really sure if they should run on to first base or walk back to the dugout.
Harding facing Webb. First batter he's faced, and it's slapped the other way. One hop right at O'Toole, and his throw is on the money. Tough play for O'Toole, but he does a good job to manage.
Bring to the plate number 19, Sean Rivas.
Rivas is 1 for 1 today with 3 RBIs.
First ball in the dirt for ball 1 to Rivas.
Harding, a 5'9", 165-pound right-hander. As I mentioned, originally from Palo Alto, a graduate of Palo Alto High School. Finds himself in a 1-1 count to Rivas. 17 appearances with Holy Cross this last year, a 2-2 record with a 6.03 ERA. Exactly 30 innings pitched, walked 27 batters, struck out 29, gave up 41 hits. Rivas is behind in the count, 1-2. A 2 RBI double in the third and a sac fly. And he's going to strike out swinging. Blues, after their 7-run masquerade in the second and third, haven't had a base runner reach since Rivas doubled. 10 in a row now sat down. 9 in a row. Constantine looking to break the streak. He's 0 for 2 today. Upstairs, Constantine, known for his on-base prowess.
Clap your hands. Clap.
Swings and misses. He switched up his bat. Oh, because he broke a bat. Got a new piece of lumber that has a black barrel, contrary to his baby blue bat. Takes this one, and the deuces are wild.
Constantine reached on an error in the second inning and then was eventually caught stealing, going for a second, and was the second out of the second inning. And struck out looking in the third. So last time he was on base was in that second inning, the first one that where the Blues really went wild, scoring 4 runs on 4 hits and just that 1 error.
Constantine stays alive.
Heads up on the first base side. Free throw ball is sponsored by the SLO.
Well, wood bats are not cheap either. And there's a plethora of wood bats you could buy. Bomb bats are pretty popular, mainly because they don't break, as Constantine strikes out swinging. But that'll run you $350. The Blues go down in order for the 3rd time in a row. Thankfully, they have a 7-run advantage as we go to the 7th on the SLO Blues streaming network. The new pitcher for the Blues is Matt Betancourt, wearing the number 44. Betancourt this year has been very solid, all in relief for the Blues as he makes his 5th appearance. A 1-0 record, 7 1/3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, with 3 walks and 8 strikeouts. The pitcher at Fresno Pacific. He will replace Hunter Kohler, who through 2 innings gave up a hit and a walk and struck out 4. Blues pitching staff today has 13 strikeouts. Pinch hitter for the Menlo Park Legends is Oliver Hogan. Hogan yesterday started as the designated hitter, recorded a walk and a strikeout. Swung on and missed. It's 1-2. The Blues are looking for their 3rd win in a row. It'll be the first time all year that they've won 3 straight. Started the season off with a win on opening night against the Coastal Dodgers, before losing the 2nd game of the season 5-4. Won 2 in a row against the West Coast Kings. Dropped the 1st game to the Indians 7-5. Then beat the Indians, lost to the Expos, lost to the Stompers, and then beat the Stompers in the 2nd game of that 2-game set. Won last night, and they are 6-4. On the ground, Constantine drops the mitt, makes the long throw, and gets the out. First ball Constantine has had to field all day today. He had 1 ball that was hit a little bit to his left, and he dove underneath it. Dove over the top of it.
We've only seen the ball thrown across the field 3 times now in today's game. The first 2 going to the shortstop, KG Dub, and then to first, and then this last one to the 3rd baseman, Constantine.
On the ground, foul. The Blues today have recorded 20 outs exactly, 13 strikeouts, 5 groundouts, and 2 flyouts. Here's Nate Bateman. He replaced Madrigal defensively in the bottom of the 5th inning and will get his first at-bat right now. Appeal on the check swing, no go, says the first base umpire. Bateman also played in last night's game and also started. Went 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking and a flyout. 2-2 from Betancourt is called strike 3. 14th for this Blues pitching staff.
2018. 2018. That's you. Take your program to the marketing tent and walk away with a bottle of SLO Heat from Bonton Creole Cafe. Next up for the legend,
Brings up Carlos Cruz-Mar. All 3 hits have come from either Jordan Medina or Tyler O'Toole. The Legends only have 5 hits in 15 plus innings this weekend. On the ground and foul. For Cruz Mar, he hit a ball very hard in his first at-bat in the 5th, but Dom Nahar didn't have to move at all to make the play. This one is the other way, and that one is going to fall for a hit. A 2-out knock for Carlos Cruz Mar, his first of the weekend, and the Legends' 4th of the day.
Now for Medina, number 17, Aaron Lewis.
Aaron Lewis is going to pinch hit for Jordan Medina, who has half of the Legends' hits. Betancourt is the new pitcher for the Blues. He pumps in a strike. He pitched the last 3 seasons at Fresno Pacific, as I mentioned. Got his most work this last year where he threw 54 innings. Prior to that, he only had 22 total innings. Probably in part to the fact that he got his first 8 starts of his college career. Last year, he also threw a complete game shutout against Chaminade, an 11-0 win.
We also have an error in that too.
Hit hard but foul, and it's 1-2, 2-2. Deuce is wild to the pinch hitter Aaron Lewis. Betancourt also pitched with the Blues last summer. He had a 4-0 record and a sub-3 ERA. Wasn't a huge strikeout guy last year like he's shown to be this summer. Runner goes. It's bounced in front of the dirt in front of home plate, and chugging for third is Cruz Mar, and he will get there safely. We get 1 stolen base, and then he gets the second on the wild pitch, or the third, excuse me, on the wild pitch. And it's now a full count with 2 outs. Legends looking to score their first run of the day. Last time they scored was in the top of the 2nd inning yesterday. Back up the middle, and they're going to have a run. Laced it right back at Betancourt. Back-to-back hits for the Menlo Park Legends. That's the first time that they have done that all weekend.
Coming to the plate now for Menlo, number 3, Tyler O'Toole.
Third hit coming from that number 1 spot for Menlo Park Legends. The first 2 coming from Medina, and then this last one from Aaron Lewis, which will be in RBI.
Everybody clap your hands.
O'Toole has struck out looking twice today and singled
Everybody clap your hands.
in the first. He also stole a bag when he singled. Menlo finally on the board. The first run of the game comes in the top of the 7th. Off the end of the bat and foul. It's 0-2 to the right-handed hitting shortstop. Missing away. Menlo started their season, at least their CCL season, at home playing the Seagulls. A 12-11 thriller. O'Toole went hitless in that game. Did record an RBI. Scored twice, walked, and struck out. Swing and a miss.
There's the hot sauce.
Blues pitching staff filling up the zone. The Legends cut into the lead, but they just get one run. It's a 7-1 advantage as we stretch at Sinsheimer.
Seventh inning.
The Legends scored their first run of the game. Everyone's nice and loose after the 7th inning stretch. And it's the top of the order for the Blues. The Blues have had the top of the order come up twice today, in the first and the fourth, and both times Becker, Nahar, and Comerford have gone down in order. Inside to Becker, it's 2-0. Called strike. There's a new pitcher for the Menlo Park Legends. I lied. Henry Harding is still the pitcher. Right on left matchup for Becker. He hits this one well to right, but there's the wind. And he flies out. Third fly out of the game for Becker.
He's now flown out to every spot in the outfield. First one going to center field, the second one going to left field, and now the third one to right.
Now we're going to have a new pitcher. I'll tell you who it is when we come back from the break. Don't go anywhere on the SLO streaming network. The new pitcher is Moises Reyes. Harding comes out in the 7th inning, faces just one batter and Becker, and his day is done. Reyes is actually listed on their roster today as unavailable, but we're seeing him pitch here today. Looks like maybe threw some pitches in the bullpen and decided he was good. He spent the last couple of seasons at the community college level in the Coast Conference with the Hartnell Panthers. Last year, 26 innings pitched, 5 starts. He gave up 30 hits, 27 runs, they were all earned, 15 walks to 23 strikeouts. As the first pitch to Nahar is popped up and caught in foul territory. Nahar 0 for 4 day.
Quick out for Reyes. One pitch, one out.
Every single time that the Legends have gone to the bullpen in the middle of the inning, the pitcher has got the last out of the inning, and they've always been quick. It was a 3-pitch strikeout to Constantine. It was a 1-pitch flyout to Nahar, actually, in the 2nd inning when Vinny Baraga came in.
Looks like the pitcher will step back, grabbing his right knee.
Yeah, as somebody who's had knee problems throughout my entire life and tries to wear it under pants, a brace under pants sometimes, I can see that he has a brace on that right knee. Comerford, first pitch, laced up the middle. 2nd hit of the day for the starting pitcher. Brendan Comerford threw a nice first inning and is 2 for 4 today with a couple of hits now. Makes way for Ashlock here in the 7th. Ashlock, a Rice Owl. Takes the first pitch in the dirt. Good block behind the plate by Bateman. There are a bunch of defensive changes. Ovali is in center field. Lewis is in left. Hogan is at first, as this one misses away again. Bateman is behind the plate, which we already knew, and Kuzmar is at second, another thing that happened earlier in the game, another change, I should say. 2-0 to Ashlock. Takes a fastball for a called strike. Ashlock got the Division I nod after 2 years, or excuse me, after 2 years at the community college level with Weatherford and Temple College. In the dirt, and Comerford got a good read on it.
Makes it a second without a throw down, but nevertheless dives head first.
You have that number on your program. Go to the marketing tent, get your fast feed seat cushion from Promotional Concepts.
Last year, after playing with the Coyotes, Ashlock, committed to Nebraska. Nebraska on the ground. Throw is offline, but a good stretch from Hogan to end the inning. To finish my story, Nebraska famously won the Big Ten, and then he decommitted and played at Rice instead. Through 7 complete, it's 7-1. Summer debut for Brent Gallegos, who will take over in the 8th inning and face Ethan Musser. Gallegos, 2 years at Butte Community College, played alongside Blues teammate Brady Alves. As his first pitch is popped up, shallow right field, a long run for everybody, and almost a collision, but Murillo catches it as Ashlock backs off of it. For Gallegos this last year with Butte, through 32 and 2/3 innings, 20 hits, 30 runs, 24 of them earned, 23 walks to his 39 strikeouts. A 2-3 record with 6 starts. Looking for a new place to call home. Exhausted both years at the community college level. First pitch to Ethan Fillinger is a called strike.
They're wearing 14, but
It's Michael Akawa who is batting, not Ethan Fillinger. And it's 1-1. Front hip slider. This is in the dirt. 5th pitcher of the day for Blues is Gallegos. Matt Betancourt threw just the 1 inning. Gave up 2 hits. It was a run, and it was earned. Struck out 2, walked none. That one gets him right on the knee. Akawa comes in the game and gets welcomed by a fastball. That one's going to sting for a little bit, might bruise up, and definitely not going to feel good in this cold San Luis Obispo coastal air. It's dropped down to sub 60 degrees here at the ballpark. We started in the mid 60s.
in between all these mountains, the gets really cold down here in San Luis Obispo sometimes. I say that as a San Diego native, so I can't really be one to talk, but I've got my blanket up here, trying to make myself feel a little warmer.
The wind just pushes right through the ballpark. First pitch to Duran, misses way outside, and it gets past the catcher, Mater. A wild pitch will move Akawa into scoring position.
Body, clap your hands.
Called or swinging strike, and it's 1-1.
Duran came in the sixth for Lovett McGee and got on base by fielder's choice.
Fastball called strike 2. Duran plays at Westcliff College. This last year, he was very good. A .430 batting average with a .638 slugging. Me gusta. 1-2. Tries to go front door and misses in the dirt again. A 6-foot junior from La Habra, California. Swung on and missed.
That is hot sauce bottle number 16.
Strikeout number 16 for this Blues pitching staff. A season best.
1847. If you have 1847 on your program, you just won yourself a bottle of slow heat from Bon Ton
We at the ballpark, we have K's that hang in the press box. I think this is the most I've seen in my 3 years here.
Now number 5, Barkley Ovale.
The ball run foul down the third baseline. And Ovale will walk back to home plate.
Barclay Ovale, the batting sixth after replacing Mason Griffin. He struck out in the 6th inning. Griffin struck out twice in his time up. The 6-hole is on Golden Sombrero watch. Reminder for those of you who have stuck with us in this 7-1 game. After the game, we're going to show the fireworks here at the ballpark. Should be a good show. It's one of 3 fireworks shows that we have. And it's the last one for a month. So make sure you stay tuned for that. We'll get you guys all set up with the camera in the sky so you can see everything. On the ground, Murillo has it and makes the play to end the inning. A hit by pitch gets stranded at second base, and through 7.5 innings, the Blues lead it by 6. The new pitcher for the Legends is another Roadrunner from Butte Community College. This time it's Colton Parenti, a rising sophomore, 6'2", 190 pounds. In his first season with the Roadrunners, sub-5 ERA, a 1-2 record, also had a save, 18 strikeouts, 12 walks. Not a huge strikeout guy, averaged about 1 every other inning. He's going to face Mader, who has 2 doubles today.
In last night's game, the Blues entered the 8th inning 7-1 and proceeded to score 3 runs to increase their lead. So even though it's late, who knows what might happen in the last inning and a half here.
So far in the game, the Blues have 7 runs on 8 hits, and have 1 error. For the Legends, they have 1 run on 5 hits and 2 errors. It's 1-1 to the catcher, who outside of the 2 doubles has grounded out. Hit hard and foul over the head of the third baseman, Fillinger. One and 2. Blues looking for their 3rd win in a row and their 4th CCL win. Swung on and missed in the dirt. Mater will zigzag run it out, but he will be thrown out. Brings up Murillo. Might be the Blues' last chance to hit in this game, unless the Legends can match or surpass the Blues' run total in the top of the 9th. Thank you for joining us on this lovely Saturday night from wherever you're watching. Murillo swings and misses at the first pitch. Those of you who are watching, you should come out to a game. I promise it's a good experience. I have no bias. I promise. Murillo's behind 0-2. If you want to come to a game, just scroll down to that description under the live video, and there's a link to purchase tickets. As well, you can view the roster, keep up with the stats, and all that fun stuff online. The online stats only show league games. The stats you'll hear me talk about in the broadcasts are season-long stats. Murillo strikes out swinging. Second time Murillo has struck out today. Outside of a single from Brendan Comerford with 2 outs in the 7th, the Blues don't have a base runner since there was 2 outs in the 3rd. But they put themselves in a good spot by scoring 7 runs in the 2nd and the 3rd. Webb pops up the first pitch. It's going to be playable on the infield. O'Toole will snag it to end the inning. A quick 1-2-3 bottom of the 8th, and we will head to the 9th. Final chance for the Legends.
A reminder, the Blues will be back in action tomorrow.
Bottom three in the order stand as a last chance for the Legends. 7-1 ball game. Gallegos misses with his first pitch. He pitched the 8th inning as well. Got a strikeout and hit a batter.
Credit card at the marketing table. Please come with some identification to claim it. George Grote.
Fouled back. It's 1-1. Hogan pinch hit in the 7th and grounded out to Constantine at third base.
Clap, clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands.
Off the hands and fouled. 1-2. Gallegos looking to slam the door. Not a save situation. And Hunter Kohler is in line for the win. Reminder that Brendan Comerford, who's trying to convert to a two-way player, he started this game, then Geeson pitched, then Kohler. Betancourt threw an inning, and then Gallegos is in, and he hits Oliver Hogan with the pitch. Dean Traynor is going to talk to the home plate umpire. Definitely arguing that he went around, and if he swung and got hit, the swing prevails. There's going to be a meeting between the umpires to discuss if that was a swing or not. We have not seen a single called check swing strike this entire season. So it'd be the first one of the year. And it's true. I haven't been physically keeping track, but it's been up here in the noggin.
We've been keeping up with it.
And the call will remain a hit by pitch. So still no check swing strike call at Sinsheimer this year. Brings up Nate Bateman. I actually don't think this is Nate Bateman. It is Will Robbins batting. So the new batter is Will Robbins.
The new batter for Bateman, it's number 24, Will Robbins.
Third batter of the day in the 8-hole. Bateman got one at bat and he struck out looking.
Robbins came in the 8th inning of yesterday's game. Again for Bateman. And again in the 8th spot.
Outside. 2-1. Fouled off. 2-2. Robbins came in yesterday's game as well and struck out swinging in the 8th inning. Looking for win number 3 in a row. 7 overall and 5 in the CCL. And there's another bottle of hot sauce. Robbins strikes out swinging. Strikeout number 17 for this pitching staff. My, oh, my.
That's on your program. Go to the marketing tent, pick up your bottle of Slow Heat 2005. Batting down number 10, Carlos.
Almost every single batter. There's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 batters who have come into this game. And if I'm looking at this correctly, all but 2 of them have struck out. Make that all but 3 of them have struck out. One 1-0 to Carlos Cruzmar. Came in the 5th, lined out and singled. Scored the only run of the game. Runner goes. The throw down goes into center field. No advance from the runner, but it'll be a stolen base. The Blues will play tomorrow at home, a 2 o'clock start. And then after that, no more home games, until Tuesday the 16th. Exactly 10 days from today. Blues will be on the road next Wednesday through Sunday. Addy will be traveling. She'll have all those games for you. All radio calls, but nonetheless a way for you to stay in touch with the game. Gallegos struck out 2 and has hit 2. It's a called strike on the inner part, and it runs full.
Clap your hands.
Top of the order, and Aaron Lewis due up.
Come on, y'all.
Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 18
There's some more hot sauce.
for the pitching staff. Can't hit the illustrious 20 number.
9-1. The marketing 10 gets your body.
Well, technically they could hit 20 if there's another drop third strike. But the odds of that are slim to none.
Aaron Lewis.
Well, we're in luck because here at Centura Park, there's a strikeout line that goes through the press box, and we only got one more spot. After that, we can't hang up any more Ks.
First pitch is a called strike to Aaron Lewis, who hit an RBI single in the 7th, a pinch hit single. Lewis, a two-way player for the University of Portland. His last year, 22 and a third innings pitched, 37 at-bats. Was solid both on the mound and in the box. Runner goes to third. Pitch is in the dirt, so another stolen base for Hogan. It's 2-1 now. As a pitcher, a 6 ERA. As a hitter, a .297 batting average in 37 at-bats. Spent last summer with Menlo Park as well. 24 at-bats with the Legends. 3-1. Blues are 1 out away from a win. 18 strikeouts from the pitching staff. There's the 3-1. A called strike 2, and the Legends are down to their final strike.
Fans getting loud here at Sinsheimer, hoping for that last strikeout.
A good group of fans still here awaiting the fireworks show. 1 strike left for the Legends. Swung on and missed! 19 strikeouts for the Blues!
Final scores.
A season high 19 strikeouts, and that makes it easy for who our dog of the day is going to be. It's all 5 of the pitchers. Frank Gallegos strikes out the side in the 9th to end the game. A dominant win for this Blues team. One of the more fun wins of the season for sure, with 19 strikeouts. Blues pitching struck out at least 1 batter in every single inning, and they had 2 strikeouts in the first, 2 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, and then 3 in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd, and 3 in the 9th. Wow.
Very exciting game here for a firework night for the Blues community. And a little different, I'd say, from last night's game. The score wasn't too far off from each other, but in just the times in which both teams scored, very different. The Menlo Park Legends scoring early on in the game in the 2nd inning, and today scoring their one and only run in the 7th. And the meat of runs being scored for the Blues in the later part of the game, primarily the 5th and the 6th and a little bit in the 8th. And today there are only 2 scoring innings, the 2nd and the 3rd. So very different, came out a little hotter than they did yesterday and just decided to hold that lead and finish out the game on top.
After there were 2 outs in the 3rd, the Blues only recorded 1 more base runner. It was a 2-out hit by Comerford in the 7th. But nonetheless, the Blues put themselves in a good enough spot early, and then the pitching obviously was dominant late in the game, honestly throughout the entire game. It started with Comerford, who struck out 2, Geeson struck out 7, Kohler struck out 4, Betancourt struck out 2, and Gallegos struck out 4 for 19 total strikeouts, just shy of the 20 mark, which is kind of that number where it's like, wow, that's super, super impressive. And the 19 obviously really impressive as well. As I mentioned, we're having 5 dogs of the day. It's going to be the entire pitching staff. For those of you who don't know, dog of the day, we award to the best player. Usually it's a player. Today it's going to be a group of players. We take a Polaroid of them. They sign it. I don't know how 5 signatures is going to fit. And we put it up on the wall behind us. Maybe we'll show you guys tomorrow during the game what that wall looks like. It's a little bare right now. There's just going to be 4 pictures on it tomorrow.
Maybe they can initial it.
Yeah, initials.
Not a full signature. I got to say, I was very, very impressed with Brendan Comerford in that first inning for the Blues. You never really know what you're going to get when you have a position player come in to pitch, especially to lead off the game. So very exciting to see him kind of fill that role, and he just looked on fire out there. He pitched to 4 batters. He had 2 strikeouts and then a ground out to finish it off. Only 1 player reaching base with a single, and eventually gets himself to 3rd, but no worries because he comes out unscathed in that inning. And just super exciting to kind of see him take over that role and then turn around and and hit in that number 3 spot. So really exciting outing for Brendan Comerford.
Yeah, first time we've ever seen him on the mound, at least in a game setting. We've seen him pitch a few bullpens in the past and kind of just stuff for fun, especially last season. Blues pitching was kind of limited, so Dean Traynor literally hosted open tryouts for the Blues position players to see if any of them were going to be capable enough to pitch, and I believe Comerford threw a bullpen during that time. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere. We're going to show you the fireworks show here at the ballpark. That'll probably commence in about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. It really just depends on when we get everything set up. But as I said, make sure you don't go anywhere. We're going to tilt the camera up, make sure you can see the sky, and you can enjoy the fireworks show. Our final score here is 7-1. Have a great night, and we will see you all tomorrow.
5 minutes. So now is when you want to start gathering up your chillins. It's really, really dark. We hate for any of them to fall over an edge or something like that. The fireworks show is sponsored by the SLO Baseball Alliance Foundation. They are a 501c3 nonprofit that supports baseball and other youth programs and community programs all across California's Central Coast. We thank the SLO Baseball Alliance Foundation for sponsoring our fireworks show tonight and for all the support they supply to the Blues and to other youth teams all around the Central Coast. Coming up on 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Three minutes.
So what, we just stand up here?
Two minutes. 2 minutes. And just a reminder that the beer and wine sales will end as soon as the lights go out, which is 1 minute and 30 seconds from now. Kids, please find your grown-ups. Grown-ups, please find your kids.
Wait, I'm confused. Are the lights going off? Oh shit, this thing unplugged again. Oh my god, that was
1 minute.
That would have been so bad. Oh my god, I'm so excited. How? I want to get as high up here as I can. Oh my gosh, Adam, this is actually so sick.
Thirty seconds. 15 seconds. Count it down with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,